Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here with the news of the Montgomery County Council for the second week in June. The Council is back to regular business following a brief recess with a full agenda, starting with a meeting with Police Chief Tom Manger and members of the Council on police-community relations. The meeting comes on the heels of recent tragic events in various parts of the nation that have created a sense of uncertainty in the area of public safety.
What every segment of the community wants to know is, are we listening to them? Are we listening to them? Do we care about the service that we're providing them? We talk every day. I talk with my command staff, I talk with my cops about the importance of dedicating ourselves to being a fair and impartial authority that is doing the right thing.
Chief Manger was joined by Assistant Chief Daryl McSwain and Lieutenant Betsy Davis at the briefing. The discussion focused on steps the department is taking to avoid incidents like those that have happened around the country in the past year. The key, he says, is training officers how to de-escalate a situation before it becomes a tragic encounter.
We watch crisis management all over the country.
Councilmember Mark Elridge chairs the Public Safety Committee. He says he believes Montgomery County Police are progressive in their approach to training. The council recently approved a pilot program for police body cameras that was initiated by Chief Manger himself.
I was going to raise the cameras and the outside investigations with the chief back in the fall, and I made a phone call and was like, we're already moving in this direction, and I was really struck by that. It's the difference between here and other departments that are scrambling around for explanations for what they did and, requiring Justice Department investigations of their practices. I feel like these folks are actually paying attention to that.
In the meantime, Manger and his team will continue to train officers to not only be vigilant in their dealings with the public, but also to help them better understand the social fabric of the community.
On the specific issue of race, how do you get officers intellectually to understand that you cannot provide differential service based on an individual's appearance?
We talk about those issues all the time, but really the bigger way to address this is teaching people the law. If you police according to the Constitution, you shouldn't be making these mistakes.
In other news, a public hearing on a measure that would privatize some of the functions of the county's Department of Economic Development. As Councilmember Nancy Florine tells us, this bill is designed to ensure greater alignment of resources with the community's needs and to improve the county's competitiveness.
We're going to move this into a private sector focused structure. That's going to be a nonprofit. That's not going to be under the control per se of the county government, but we'll be working hand in hand with the county government as we enhance our efforts to keep businesses here and to support our economic growth.
This spring, the council passed legislation that would create a development ombudsman position. Officials believed this new position was necessary to facilitate the approval process of commercial and residential development and to resolve conflicts that may arise during development. The county executive has recommended Michael Smith for the position, and this week council members had the opportunity to meet with him to discuss his priorities.
I really want to bring my 25-year career as a real estate developer to the table and help find ways to make things happen here in the county for projects that are deemed significant. And I'll be working with the county executive and the county council to help identify those projects going forward. And my focus will be to help those projects happen as quickly as we can.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.